like 9 a.m. All of a sudden there's an alert on my phone. The Nintendo app. Okay, the Nintendo app has a new video. Is it gonna be another weird thing? Is it gonna be another weird thing like that Pikmin thing? Random stuff they keep putting out on there. Wait, it's Animal Crossing? Not just a Switch 2 edition, also 3.0? What is this? Totally unexpected for me. I don't normally turn on sound, but we'll turn on sound because there is a ton of talking in this one. Yes, and of course, I've watched it already. I want to watch it in more detail. So tons of pausing, looking at the different things. And then we have additional information on the website too. All right, hitting play.
We'd like to introduce the Animal Crossing New Horizons Nintendo Switch 2 Edition game, which adds features exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 system.
Okay, first half of the video, Switch 2 only. Second half of the video, everybody for free.
We'll also cover a free update that all Animal Crossing New Horizons players can enjoy. First, let's take a look at Animal Crossing New Horizons Nintendo Switch 2 Edition.
Enhanced resolution for improved graphics. There is more information somewhere else. And before we get into the Nintendo Switch 2 version, $5 upgrade pack. So if you already own Animal Crossing New Horizons for Switch 1, you have a Switch 2, it's going to cost you $4.99 US in order to get these new features they're about to talk about. I did see somewhere the enhanced resolution, improved graphics, 30 frames per second at 4K with an enabled TV plugged into the dock.
The graphics are improved with enhanced resolution.
I keep wanting to stop and stare at things in the background and be like, are you new?
Here's a side-by-side comparison.
That is so much better. I still feel like my Nintendo Switch pictures look a bit better than the one on the right. That's pretty exciting. So now we'll be able to get the Switch 2 version and actually see what's different, but there's gonna be new features too.
Looking sharp, huh?
Mouse controls. I don't know if I want to do this for anything, but I'm imagining drawing on the bulletin board, doing decorating that way maybe, custom designs. Although I love the Joy-Cons for custom designs, I don't feel like I need mouse controls.
Switch 2 players will be able to make use of Joy-Con 2 mouse controls. You can use them to redecorate.
Has the hand always been blue? No, right? Like the icon in the bottom left is telling us we're in mouse mode, I think. That's my guess. I don't know if I'm gonna use this very much, but I appreciate it that it's there. I really want things like DDV to have this, where it makes sense.
We hope this feels like a more intuitive way to move your furniture and make adjustments.
Like, can I use one Joy-Con as the mouse and the other one do the camera? Like, use the combination of modes?
You can also use mouse controls when creating custom designs or writing messages on the bulletin board.
Okay, drawing on the bulletin board, possibly. You know, I could see that being useful. Still prefer the touchscreen, but sure, I could see people using it here. Okay, come on. Like this one, the megaphone using the built-in mic. I hate that there's a built-in mic in the Switch at all. I don't really like that existing, but I feel like instead of putting the megaphone on the main version, on the free update, they decided to make it weird and use voice controls for it, like just so they could put it in Switch 2.
There's a new item available in Nook's Cranny, the megaphone.
Okay, 3,500 bells. I'm assuming it's a you buy it one time kind of a thing.
Use it to call out to your island residents with a microphone built into Switch.
Wait, is the mic actually, it's not in the Joy-Con, it's in the system? So how far away can it hear me? How do I activate it? Because I play docked most of the time. Are you going to be like yelling at your TV? Do I have to take it out of the dock for this to work? I'm assuming we have to like have it out, and then do we still hit a button to activate it because I don't want my Switch just listening to me? What if you're just talking about a villager?
Lolly.
Yeah, so I want to know how the activation works, and then it's just...
She responded. It's a useful item when you...
Okay, but it's just their text bubble. Now, I didn't play the old games where this was a thing, but like, is it just going to be the text bubble? Is there an area of effect? If they were on the clear other side of the island, would they still hear me? Would I hear them? How would I find them? Does the bubble stay there all the way until I get to them, or does it just fade after time? How does this work? I want to know.
Want to find your island residents, even if they're around the corner.
More online features, meaning you do need NSO, so Nintendo Switch Online membership, Nintendo account, all of those things, and a Switch 2, and the Switch 2 version on the Switch 2.
Until now, up to 8 players could meet when connecting online. But if everyone has the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, up to 12 players can meet up.
Chaos, complete chaos. But 12 players now, the mini games we can make, the different series people can do, having that many people on your island. I'm pretty sure they go on to say every one of the players, not just the host, needs to be on Switch 2.
With Game Chat on Nintendo Switch 2, you can chat with your pals while
Yeah,
playing.
I'm probably not going to use this, but we could have used this back in 2020.
By connecting a compatible USB
This is going to be
camera,
so
your
goofy.
face can appear in the game like this. That way you can see your friends' reaction.
Okay, fine print here. 12 in a voice chat, 4 if you're sharing game screens, or if you're using video chat simultaneously. So only 4 of the 12 people can have video. So you can have those little, does that include the things over your head or just like the squares at the bottom? Either way, I don't really want to use it, but I totally see scenarios where that would be fun, but also more fun a while ago, possibly useful, definitely super silly.
While exploring your island, Animal Crossing New Horizons Nintendo Switch 2 Edition launches January. Nintendo Switch 2 players who already have Animal Crossing New Horizons on Nintendo Switch can upgrade to the Nintendo Switch 2 Edition by purchasing the upgrade pack.
And here's the upgrade pack, $4.99. I'm okay with that. We don't have the pricing on the Switch 2 edition. I'm just assuming it's going to be $65 since regular is $60, upgrade pack is $5 more. I feel like that makes sense. I think from what I see, all the screenshots are just from the trailer. You can see the 12 people on your island when we switch to using video. Now you're just down to 4. Keep that in mind. Okay, and then down here, they break down enhanced resolution, faster loading times. We already have faster loading times. I timed them. Maybe I didn't post this video. I was totally going to. Mouse control support for decorating, megaphone to call your animal residents using the system microphone. If you and your friends all have Switch 2 and the Switch 2 edition, then you can do the 12 players online. So if I have a Switch 2, you have a Switch 2, I have the Switch 2 edition and you don't, you would not be able to join a 12-player session. Same thing if somebody's on Switch 1 or has the Switch 1 edition on a Switch 2. 12-player is only you have a Switch 2 with the Switch 2 edition. And you need a camera for camera play. It says all the same things down here. And it says again down here, you and your friends all have the Switch 2 edition. Then you can do 12-player. Then you can have cameras. Then you can have game chat. Okay, this stuff I'm going to come back to after we see the free update, January 15th. And then I wanted to look at the fine print. So the upgrade pack, you do need the regular version of the game too, which plenty of us already have. Nintendo Switch Online if you want to do any of the online stuff. Video chat, you need a USB camera. And in the next part of the video, they talk about Amiibo, and I really want to know which ones we need.
Okay, let's dive into the free software update that will be available for all Animal Crossing New Horizons players.
So this is 3.0 free update for everybody. Switch 1, Switch 2, Switch 1 edition, Switch 2 edition, all of them free update, same time as the Switch 2 edition.
The free update will be available January 15th, the same day as the Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Let's take a look. There's a new facility
I'm just looking at the background hut, right?
opening on the pier.
I want to look at the outside of it. Look at the little sign. I want to know what's going on with the box. I think they show us later a little sign in the box in the beginning. We have little lights around the pillars too, the nets and everything. Can I have a net to fish with and that flower box? All right, let's go inside.
The resort hotel right on the water, and it's run by Catton's family.
Okay, I was trying to pause on the shot before. Are those? Okay, backgrounds next to Gran back there. Are we looking at pickle on a stick? Is that pickle on a stick in a freezer? I don't know all the Cap'n lore, didn't play the old games. I'm just looking at items now too. I mean, this whole update, everything seems very like, what if we brought Happy home over to your main island? But we have that shell vase, we've got the crayons and paper. So I wonder if those might be items. Table, I think the couches, the rugs, I feel like so much of the stuff in here is new. The stuff on the desk for the most part. I recognize recognize the potted plant in the back.
And it's run by Catton's family. Their goal is to work together to...
I'm kind of looking at the things on the shelf behind her. Are we gonna see those things too? Okay, I tried Googling pickle on a stick Animal Crossing and I got walking sticks, actual pickle on a stick stuff. I don't know what I'm looking at back here. If you know the lore, let us know in the comments. I'm more interested in the background stuff than I am in the hotel wave, almost an @ logo branded everything.
bring in guests from off the island.
Okay, all the drawings and things on the wall. We've got a giant shell up there. Do we have that? Looks like the hermit crab shell. And then we have those orbs up there that are glowing. Are we gonna end up with their family photo or something? I'm also a little like, look at the floor plan. Do you think that's actually gonna be the floor plan for the hotel? Because we have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, let me see. 7, 8. So is it 8 rooms? We've got a little hallway. And then this one's the lobby. So upstairs, maybe there's gonna be 8 rooms. Way more mailboxes than rooms. I mean, I guess if his entire family lives there, do you think we're gonna have a starfish bowl or any of the other things we see in the background? Okay, continuing.
You'll help out by decorating guest rooms.
Okay, so we're decorating guest rooms just like we do in Happy Home and in Hello Kitty.
Decorate the room.
Anything new in here? I'm also seeing the towel bar over there is customizable. I'm also thinking because we have the hotel logo everywhere, and in a little bit, they're going to talk about branding. Do you think we're going to be able to custom design our own logo for our island and then that'll appear on everything? Or is it going to stay the wave @ logo for the hotel? Or is it just going to be anywhere you see that is customizable, like on the items if you buy them? I thought I recognized the white bed as going with the dresser. I feel like there's something different with the white bed. I don't know. Probably not. It looks like the one that goes with the dresser, with that couch. I don't know. Have I just not looked at it enough? I feel like I use it all the time, but it looks weird to me. So yeah, with the branding when we get there.
Based on various themes.
Okay, so we have thematic decorating. Okay, partition. Partition is new. Beds are new, right? And it looks like partition gonna be customizable. Cabinet in the background also new. Lamp also new, right? Or do I just not have these? Screenshotting. I am assumed past these because I assumed it was all stuff we had. And now I'm like, that partition has to be new. And I thought it was open slots in the open squares, but clearly not because we can't see what's behind it. So customizable squares on there. Yeah, pretty sure. New, right? New furniture stuff, I think. At the very least, the partition. I'm pretty sure that's a whole new set, so maybe as we're decorating, have to decorate by theme. Is it going to unlock a furniture set when we do?
Ensure guests enjoy their stay.
Anything new in the ice room? I don't think so, right? Why do I feel like I've never seen that customization for the Moroccan sofa?
For example, the theme in this one is Seaside Room. Furniture items that match the theme are provided.
Okay, so they're providing items. So I think this is a way, just like with Happy Home, for us to be getting new items. Also, rolling luggage, definitely new, right? And we have that same, you can customize things however you want. And they're showing up in recommended, just like in Happy Home. Variation button. I don't know what other buttons are going to be hiding under there. I just noticed that the recommended tab where you scroll over here actually looks like a clipboard little thing on top. That's pretty cute. Wait, has Happy Home always done that? Because I know it is up here. I don't feel like I ever noticed it over here if it is like that.
You can also
Okay, here we get a shot of the rolling luggage.
use other furniture you previously obtained. So feel free to decorate however you like.
Okay, so you can still access your entire catalog.
We already have a guest.
Okay, so I'm wondering, decorate based on themes. Are they going to give us themes? Or are we gonna know villager versus themes? So then you can decide ahead of time. And then you're trying to like lure villagers to your island this way. Sort of like the campsite, maybe. Or maybe they just hang out for a period of time. How long, we don't know. Are they gonna have schedules? We do a lot of this in Hello Kitty Island Adventure, or if you decorate it just right, then you have a chance of a particular villager coming to stay. So I'm wondering, are we going to see something similar here? Also, this flower in the background. I wish they'd give me shelves like this, like you could pop out a wall and put in a shelf. Okay.
He seems happy with the room. After decorating
Get out your phone and I'll thank you for all your hard work. All right, so we're getting paid for this?
a room, you'll earn hotel tickets.
Right, because we needed another currency.
Exchange these in the souvenir shop run by...
Okay, souvenir shop. It's where you can use your tickets. Oh, I realized I'm like shaking my mic. I do kind of like the snow globe. That's of the hotel itself, right? So let's see what other stuff is in here.
Grams. Here, you can find
So many things. All right, there's that customizable towel thing that we looked at. Some of the prices. So we have the mug, pennant, wall clock, towel rack, snow globe, and then we have t-shirts, cardigan, regular shirt. I mean, is this going to be everything that everybody who works there is already wearing, plus the mannequins in the front? Also, why do we have these two categories in here? Can I gift items? I don't remember what these are. Can I look at my catalog of stuff I already have? Or is it just furniture? Like, is this another currency I can use to buy anything as well?
all sorts of hotel-themed items.
Oh, wait, what? Okay, more cardigan colors, hotel bandana, umbrella, circle, cushion. All right, I think I'm not sure if we've seen that one. Ice pail. I feel like no. Have we seen these? Glass pitcher, bird of paradise. That's a plant that we're looking at. More grass. Feels like a really expensive plant.
And
Okay, they scroll down some more. More screenshots for me. Okay, the rolling suitcase we saw is 100 tickets. Wall-mounted bookshelf. A cat plushie. We did not see that yet, I don't think. Now I've got to go back and look. Flower planter. I feel like that could be the thing that we saw outside that had like 4 different tulips in it. So I'm pretty sure that's got to be the thing we saw outside. Mug shelves. Maybe they already have the mugs on them. Maybe hanging. New kind of street light here. Colorful lantern arch. What? I don't think I've seen it yet. Very curious.
other rarities.
All right, we have a whole tubular set, which is just made of these metal tubes. So the lamp, magazine rack, chairs, shelves, table. And that makes me think all those other new items I saw, they would also be in here. So whole new item sets, probably based around themes that they'll have us decorate for. I feel like that's going to be how we unlock them in here.
Exclusive.
Artful. Is that the one that we saw? We have the tubular set, the artful set. The artful set has a screen that we saw, the lamp, the chair, a shelves, a bed. If that is what we saw, I don't see listed here the thing on the side, the cabinet thing. I don't think that was shelves though. Kitty partition, so maybe an entire kitty set too.
To her shop.
Kitty partition, kitty car, kitty seesaw, and not all in kitty colors. So you can do neutrals too. People doing kidcore are going to have so many things to work with. I'm also like abandoned playgrounds with the seesaw, especially in these colorways.
By dressing up these mannequins, guests can borrow hotel outfits that are sure to brighten up their day.
Okay, so they say that the guests can borrow them. So does that mean only villagers who are staying at the hotel? I do like that we can borrow the outfit too. I'm curious about the reading the info. I wonder if that's just like custom designs if you want to know who put it there. And then you can also change the outfit. So yeah, it looks like we can put anything that we have in our regular clothing. I was assuming we could put custom designs. I don't really see that. Also, do we have this? I mean, it's not something I'd wear. These two to me, did I know we had like, what is this, hockey gear? They're probably not new. They're probably just things I don't wear.
And outfits that match your island's vibe.
Okay, they are showing Happy Home hairpin, right? Or did we have that before then? Did we have the shoes already? Okay, note that she is called Tourist. So we don't have her name here yet, so it does make me think that only those who are staying in the hotel would end up wearing the outfits rather than your regular villagers. So maybe your regular villagers only wear the custom designs. That's very curious. Is she going to tell us her name in here and then it'll switch from being tourist? I mean, that also means if they're at the hotel, they can wander around your island.
Guests can make the most of their stay.
Okay, yeah, she says her name, so we don't start out knowing her name with that little tourist bubble. Glitter leggings, are those new? I feel like that might be new. And you can see that lamp that we saw and the shelf over here. It does look like you're going to be able to buy from each other's hotel. So people can come to your island and wear your hotel outfits. So do they just borrow them then? Or do they buy them? Do they have the option to buy them?
And anyone else who might be visiting your island. Have fun bringing your fashionable outfit ideas to life. At the hotel, you can scan compatible amiibo accessories to
We can use amiibo at the hotel. Just scan them in, very similar to Happy Home.
invite guests.
Okay, and they can be, this includes NPCs, so we can scan an amiibo, they can stay at the hotel, and we already saw that the villagers who stay at the hotel can wander around your island, so I'm assuming that means you could have the NPCs wander around your island. So does that mean like if I invite Jack in winter, he's still going to be able to come to the hotel and then also wander around?
thank you for your hard work, as always.
I wonder how long they stay for. Are we gonna have decorating requirements before they'll come? Or do we need to like scan the amiibos, see what their requirements are, build the hotel for them, and then invite them? Or once you've invited them, then they'll show up as long as you have that, as long as their room is ready? More tubular furniture here, right? I think I forgot to pay attention to this. Probably missed some things. Get that shelf again. So black colorway, magazine rack, the chairs, the table. This lamp we saw is part of the artful, something like that, set. I don't know. This may be the new plant, and I can't tell with the table. I think it's something we already have. Continuing.
We hope you can unwind today and enjoy your stay. To increase your island brand recognition,
Okay, there's where they're talking about the island brand recognition. And that's where, since there's so much branded stuff, we're talking about brands. I'm thinking of games like Fashion Dreamer, where you have to create your brand, promote your brand, and then you actually make the logo for it. I'm kind of wondering if, like the island flag, the island tune, are we going to make like a brand for our island? I feel like there's potential for it here. At the same time, I'm looking at Captain's shirt. I'm seeing the logo there. They won't let us put certain things on characters, I imagine, and it's in the logo on the box. So maybe we can't. Maybe we can in some places. I don't know. I'm very curious about that though. I feel like it's an opportunity. I feel like it aligns with some of the creative things that are in the game and with the sense of and with what they're talking about with brands, but maybe not. Because I mean, the Nook leaf is still on everything.
Tom Nook wants to promote it with crafted DIY island goods.
That is the silliest thing I've heard. Crafted DIY island goods. It'll be good for the brand if you chop down a tree and make it into a bench. Why? This was the part that feels like it is the most disconnected to me, and I feel like it's really only a thing to highlight another new feature.
Check this box to see which items to.
Okay, wait, the box is gonna tell us which items? There's a sign right there. So I assumed we'd have to look at the sign and put stuff in the box. No, you look in the box to see the Polaroids of what they want you to make and how many they want you to make, and then you'll get tickets for it. So this is just another way to get tickets. Still makes no sense. Special island goods. That is like the first wardrobe you ever made me make, which I guess is special. Also, am I going to put them in the box? They're going to disappear forever? Feels like some of these could end up being pretty resource intense. I don't know. I've got to make 3 wardrobes before I can afford a rolling suitcase. That's quite a bit of wood, and I think we should all be stocking up on the treasure islands now while you can. Also, do you think they're going to know if I craft it fresh versus have it in my inventory? Probably not, right? That's just the Hello Kitty Island adventure and me talking.
Craft. Once you've gathered the
Yeah, okay, so that's gonna be, what, 36 wood? I guess that's not that many until you think about it in terms of actually chopping the trees, which hopefully you don't need to do, but that's kind of a lot. I don't know, more important thing, craft this many. So finally, confirmed right here, multi-crafting finally. Took us until 3.0 to do what Hello Kitty Island Adventure did in 1.1, and I'm gonna wait till the end of the video before I go back to the webpage because there's a little bit more about this and some of the other things we saw.
necessary materials, it's time to get crafting.
Heard her say as long as you have the necessary materials. Exciting.
Deliver the goods in exchange for hotel tickets.
Okay, so we put the stuff in there, we get our hotel tickets, and then we can send them again.
Captain will take care of the delivery, helping to spread the word about your island.
Oh, do you think maybe we increase the likelihood or increase the number of villagers who could come to our hotel by making these things too? I think the first time I missed that he was like randomly delivering our crafted items off island, and it sounds like that's what he's doing. Because I feel like there's got to be a process. Rooms we saw on the floor plan, it looked like there's 8 of them. I'm wondering how many guests can come at a time. How long do they stay for? Can we keep them there kind of longer? Can we invite them to maybe swap places with a villager we have? If they come once, can they come back? Are they more likely, less likely to come back? So many questions. Making life more convenient. There's no way they had everything I had in my video on what they could learn from Hello Kitty Island Adventure, but I'm glad they're taking a step in the right direction.
Your home storage to the max.
The max? would mean unlimited storage, which is what we've always wanted, or at least what I always wanted. I'm very against storage limits, inventory limits. I don't feel like they're necessary or add anything positive to a game.
Until now, you could store up to 5,000 items.
Which is why each of my islands has 5 different fully upgraded houses on them, especially on my main island, where I've played pretty much 100% legit, like not treasure islanding. So anything I had, I wasn't going to go and just throw it away. I earned all those things. All right, so 5,000 max now.
But with this update, you can upgrade it 2 more times and store a total of 9,000.
Why aren't we just doubling it? Why do I have to pay you for this anyway? It's my house. Why not just remove the limit? Wouldn't that make sense? Double it or remove the limit. Why 9,000? Especially as they show us we can put more things in.
And now
Okay, so we have a slight upgrade to the storage, but now we have this. Now I can store all of these things in my house too, which means it doesn't look like they're stacking, right? Now, if I saw a 99 on that tree, on the flowers, you know, I'd feel a little bit better without scrolling through all of this. So you could fill it up really, really quickly. Previously, the only way that we could really get like flowers or trees or bushes or anything into storage was if you were playing in 2-player and you know the person who wasn't the main player at the time, all their stuff goes into the recycling box. So that's how I would store some of my flowers, have that player dig them up, go into the recycling box and just kind of leave it there. Now you can just put them away. So that's pretty neat. I do appreciate that you can see the sizes of the tiny trees. It'd be nice if there was a way to stunt them on purpose, which we will be able to do, right? In the next part.
you can even store trees, shrubs, and flowers. Well, who do we have here?
Okay, so we have Rossetti joining us on here.
Rossetti started a new cleanup service.
New cleanup service, the reset service.
There are 3 areas.
Okay, so there are 3 areas they can do. We got the area, the entire island, or just the beach. Kind of neat. I wonder, do they tell us how much I can define the area?
Areas that can be tidied. Let's have him tackle just the front yard of this house.
How do we? Okay, so in this shot, we can kind of see those white dotted lines of where he's going to clean up. Do you think it's always going to be that size square? Like you have to stand somewhere, say, hey, clean up the area. Or can I like define the area? Like say what'll be in it or not? I feel like probably the first way, probably a predetermined area. We do get a look at some new items in the top right. So we've got the car. And I think this planter with the flowers in it, I think we already have the camping stove, right? Pretty sure everything else is already things we have. I do wonder a little bit. It feels like something we do from our phone, but we saw him walking around. I don't think he's going to be walking around on our island. I think that's going to be, he's going to be walking around after 3.0, and you have to find him, talk to him, and that enables an app on your phone, kind of like Harv was wandering around on our island. So I imagine there'll be some people who are like, I'm never talking to him. I'm just going to leave him wandering around the way you leave Harv wandering around. So I feel like it'll work that way. All right, continuing, what do we have? Okay, yeah, so you contact him to reset the area. That means definitely a phone thing.
You can also have him clean up any flowers.
Okay, so you can clean up flowers and you can either put them in storage or just simply get rid of them.
Or custom designs.
Same with custom designs. But I guess if you just did a bunch of pathing and you want to pick it up, it's custom designs, then he could get rid of that for you.
Any items he collects can be safely stored away, just in case you need them later.
Oh, that's so cute.
Nice and tidy. Thanks.
Okay, I'm noticing that the trees and the bushes are there. I thought those were going to disappear. Hang on, let's go back.
You need them later.
Okay, so all the items are gone. The ladder that was going to the next level, that is gone. It left the trees and the bushes even though they were inside. I really thought those would be gone too. It also left the normal path. So I guess just items, ladders, flowers, but not trees, bushes, and regular pathing, although he can, and I guess does, pick up custom designs. Interesting. I didn't realize that it would be split like that. I do like the
Thanks,
sparkle
Rossetti.
effect. Okay. Do we have to pay him for that? I wonder. Okay. Next set of features. In here, I feel like this is the round cushion that we saw, right? That was mentioned in the hotel shop. I feel like I didn't know all this stuff came in green. I guess it probably always has, and I just don't ever use it. I don't think anything else is new in here.
It's been a long day, so let's enjoy a nice, deep sleep.
Slumber time. Okay, so we still have the I want to sleep, right? And so I think that means Dream Suite, all of those things that we already have, that's still there under the I want to sleep option. And we still have the just lie down. And then it's the slumber time option is the one that gets us into the new stuff. Similar animation, blue this time, not purple. See, everything is
When you
blue.
enter a deep slumber, Luna will welcome you and whisper.
Luna's new dream world. Again, reminding us Nintendo Switch Online is sold separately. You'll need it for any of the online features.
To a new dream world. You'll wake up in a pristine, fresh location called Slumber Island.
Okay, this landing area, it looks like we're on a giant dock. We have her gyroids back there. We have that purple stuff back there. So maybe this is not a decoratable place. So you have this instead of resident services or the airport. Oh, wait. Okay, since this is multiplayer, sorry for the spoilers if you didn't watch this first. Do you suppose all the different beds will line up here? On these purple areas on either side of the walkway. So you'll just have like a collection of your friends' beds. It'd be funny if you could go and like sleep in your friend's bed to go to their island. Do you think the white things over here in the railing, are those gonna light up? Why are they only on those and not like everyone?
Here, you're free to do whatever you want.
Okay, over here, wardrobe, mirrors. So if you want to change your clothes or your appearance, you have a place to do that already. And then I feel like we have like bed parking lots. This arch though, are we getting that? Or is that just here? I feel like this is the new item we don't have yet. Happy home style controls.
You can decorate your Slumber Island.
You can decorate your Slumber Island. See how everything is in purple now? I feel like that's like the Slumber Island thing, even though everything was blue. But here's that tubular table. Anything else new in this? I feel like this one might be. Like it looks... Wait, did I just... I don't know which screen I was on, but this is the one I was talking about. I feel like that's maybe new, or it's a customization of one that we already have. I'm looking at like stone. If it's metal, maybe we have it, maybe we don't. No, I'm not sure. Let me know.
By using items you previously obtained.
Items you previously obtained. Your catalog, right? So decorating sort of HHP style with anything that you've ever touched. Get to cataloging. Right, we can't just put things. But that, did you see that? She just walks up to a tree, puts it in her pocket. Like, watch her though. Up to the tree, just like clicks it. It's in her pocket, immediate, like no shovels, no eating fruit, fully decorating. Their version of creative mode beyond happy
Plants and trees, like this.
And look at that, you can select the tree, including, you'll notice the pine tree, the cedar, it's there twice because I'm pretty sure the second one has the lights on it. And then you can select the size. What is this the blank square for? Like, you have all the tree stages. Oh wait, stump, right? That has to be. So I'm like, what comes after a tree? You chop it down, you have a stump. So it looks like we can place any of them. I do wonder if you wanted to do, baby stumps. Can you do that? If you place the tree, can I still cut it down? I imagine you can do the same thing with bushes and then we don't have to stunt them. It's so cute. Okay, wait, watch her move.
You can widen rivers.
Does she just sidestep?
Break down cliffs.
So you can still terraform. I'm also like, since when could we sidestep like that? Are you telling me I don't have to do the little circle thing to get to the next place? Wait, do you think maybe it's going to be one of those things where I can like hold down the button and a direction and just keep going in that direction? Maybe. And that would explain why she was stepping sideways and continuing. That'd be really neat. That'd be a major upgrade.
And by talking to...
Oh, okay, that's why he's here. Construction and installation. So what does he do? Bridges and ramps? Is he gonna do buildings? Could you put buildings if you wanted to? I mean, we do see in the background there is a building. So like, how did it get there? Is that a villager house? Is that one of our houses? Is that the full suite of customizable houses from Happy Home? If I wanted to put a shop, could I do that?
Lloyd.
Okay, they show us the staircase.
Place bridges and inclines.
Okay, they say bridges and inclines, so it hasn't answered my question about the houses. How do we get buildings? Okay, we can change the time and the weather, mostly. So same time of day slider, or is it fixed just for like that picture? And then it's just like sunny or precipitation. I want to be able to be like, give me fog, give me wacky clouds, thunderstorm, all of those special weather. And the other thing I don't see here is season. So I'm wondering, will we be able to change the season? Because we were able to do that in Happy Home, and that would be so welcome because I can't time travel on my Switch too. Because of the other games I have on there. But if I could just change the season here, solve everything.
Select the time
Ish.
of day and the weather.
Because, you know, there's still early October grass versus late October grass. Still all in fall, different grass colors. You know, you want that control too.
Then bring your island.
Bring your island residents. And we are only seeing 10. I want another tab here for like amiibo villagers or like anybody I've ever met. Include the people who were in the hotel. Let me include people from Happy Home. Don't limit it to my existing residents. Isn't that the whole point? Being able to make whatever. So yeah, this part from what we've seen so far feels oddly limited. Like maybe Harv's Island it? No, I guess we can still only do, no, you can amiibo people in there, right? But yeah, I feel like I should be able to call any villager I've met or anybody I have an amiibo of, including NPCs. That is not what I'm seeing so far.
Residents on by. Each player can build up to 3 Slumber Islands.
Okay, so 3 islands. And remember Nintendo Switch Online if you want to share them, I'm assuming. So 3 slumber islands in addition to your main island.
And choose from 3 sizes.
So you can make a teeny tiny one. I wonder if you can re-roll these. Look at the giant dock area, that landing place for all the beds. Like, the island is almost the size of that and tiny. But yeah, can we re-roll for the perfect dream island? Okay, and the building is the player house. So it comes with a player house on it. There's no like houseless island. And so far we don't see a way to put additional buildings. I'm assuming you could move it, but I don't know how you would move it. Do you think I could walk up to it and put it in my pocket? Can Lloyd do that? That is a very big question for me. I am seeing it show up in the same place in all of these. It's curious. Or maybe you switch over to a Happy Home view and then you could move it maybe. But yeah, the rocks are different too. So can I re-roll for a dream island?
Small, medium.
Okay, look at the medium ones. All of these do have rivers, and small, some of them didn't. And in here, the house is in a different place. So maybe, and so is the docking area. So I feel like, is the house going to be like your new resident services thing? And then the dock is like your airport. And so you're going to get those potentially in different locations with different combinations of rivers and rocks. And then there's also sizes. So we must be able to re-roll, right? Unless it's only these 4. Very, very curious.
Or large.
Okay, and in large, now's when we're seeing everything has 2 rivers. So will there be a no river option? And you can see the scale now of that dock area and your house versus what it was before. I think for everything, the house is pretty close to the dock. On these, it looks like the dock is in the middle pretty much for everything. That one on the bottom right, that would take you so long to terraform. So symmetrical. I wonder if, yeah, can we re-roll or is this it? I mean, they're pretty good options, right? Fully tiered, fully flat, and then you've got weird stuff in the top or the 2 different river places. Yeah, but then you've also got peninsula, right? You've got 2 peninsula bottom right, and they're skinny and weird, and then you have like a slightly bigger one on the top, rounds on the top left. Bottom left though, no peninsula. We've never seen that. No secret beach either. It's going to be fascinating to see the options that are in here. Reset streams for dream islands, or what are these? Dreamlands? I don't know.
You can also meet up on a
There we go. The parking lot for beds. Bringing your friends there in real time. So not dreams in real time. Also, the controls are coming up for brightness in the top left. We saw it really briefly. There was like left arrow had the sun. So I wonder what the other arrows are. Hang on, can we see that come up again?
You can also,
yeah, you can see over here. So left arrow going to be the lighting. It looks like maybe we don't have anything assigned to the other ones. So I can just do that with other people here, I guess.
So meet up on a friend's Slumber Island.
So you can meet up on a friend's Slumber Island. So people in real time, what I really, really want to know, can I still dream address these? That's what I really want to do. I mean, this is great. This is super important, super big feature, parking lot of beds. I'm assuming we can do 12 on Switch 2 if everybody's Switch 2, and then you'd be limited, what is it, to 8? You can decorate in multiplayer. What I do want to know though, can I give permissions to people to decorate or not, or like if they're on this island, they can automatically decorate. Also, does everybody have their own catalog of stuff, or does everybody share the host catalog, or is it a pooled catalog? Or like if it's your own catalog and you put something down and I pick it up, does that become part of my catalog? Can we use these as cataloging islands? I have so many questions. How is that going to work? Same time somebody else is putting something out, no lag in between.
Heart's content.
And look at this, 5 people terraforming at the same time. At the same time.
Work together to build a cliff.
6, 7.
Or dig in to create a lake.
And you see them just kind of sliding into place. Everybody's doing the sidestep. I'm fascinated, confused. So many people terraforming, waterscaping at the same time. Really neat for decorating. But if you wanted to use this for a game that wasn't decorating, like say doing a maze or something, could you do that? Or can everybody always decorate and always terraform? I mean, I guess you could make games where you have to terraform your way out, something like that. Plenty of possibilities. I want more details. So everybody doing that. Oh wait, are my friends going to be able to put in stairs too? I want permissions. I'm looking for permissions.
Friends can build the island of your dreams.
This is going to be chaos. I can't imagine this running on a Switch one, but I'm fascinated. It is part of the free update. I feel like I never really appreciated all the dirt falling into the waterfall before in waterscaping. Okay, and somebody was back there putting down custom designs, and I want to know, is that going to be host only custom designs or everybody? Because the one thing I am not seeing that should have come years ago, literally, expansion to my custom design slots. None of this matters if I don't get a brand new set of custom design slots in here. I mean, it matters, but like, you know, we've needed it for so long. I've been unable to make new things because they didn't expand the ones that we have enough. I need both of those to be expanded because that's what I really like to do. And they just stop you from doing things. Totally overlooked. Somebody add that in 3.0, please. Please. I know they don't say so, but they need to. You see Polka Dot Dress Girl, she was putting custom designs on the ground, so I want to know, are those hers? Do those belong to Slumber Island? Do they belong to the host? Can different people put in custom designs on Slumber Island set? Can you overwrite somebody else's? Can only the host put ones in there? Or like if the host has a whole path and they put it down, could somebody come and visit and replace their entire path code set with something else? Do you want that? Can I set a permission for it?
Let's go over some of the new collaboration items
This
coming
is
to the
weird.
game by helping at the hotel and increasing its island brand recognition.
Yeah, what is this island brand recognition? So are we going to have a star rating for the hotel? Is that maybe how we open up additional rooms? Okay, and then we have very rare finds. So we don't know yet how we're going to find out what our brand recognition is. Maybe it's having different ones actually come too, in addition to the weird crafty thing. So very rare finds.
The souvenir shop will start carrying.
Oh, there we go. So special is our new category for new things. Ultra machine. I don't understand what these things are. Love tester. I don't know what these are. You say they're Nintendo collabs and I'm just like, I don't understand.
Nintendo products, including retro toys and classic game systems.
Interesting.
With an active Nintendo Switch online membership.
Yeah, we've got these. Somebody out there knows what these are. Is this like a grabby thing? I assume they seem like they're going to do something if you interact with them. The game systems.
You can even play a select classic game on each system.
Okay, so one game on each system. And I don't know if that's something we're going to be able to choose or if it's just like, you know, if you get the NES, you can play this game. If you get this system, you can play this one game. Neat. That's the thing they had in the old ones, right? Except you could like swap games, I thought. I don't recognize whatever this
Now
is.
that's playing with power.
Okay.
Additionally,
Okay, and then, so all of that stuff that we just saw, eventually when we raise our brand recognition, we'll have that weird Nintendo stuff and the past consoles that you can actually play games on in the hotel. Special hotel section. Now these are in the regular Nook Stop under the promotion tab, kind of like where I think this is where we got the Pocket Camp collab items. I don't think I've screenshot nearly enough things, but now we have the Lego set. So arcade game bed, workbench. Can we actually use it? Fireplace, Fireplace, partition, plum blossom, sofa, table, shirt. Do you think we can play the arcade game?
Via Nook Shopping, Lego items, including
Partition, silly.
furniture and fashion items.
Okay, not what I expected for brick tea. We also have the logo tee showing up next.
Such as a sofa, a table, wallpaper.
Oh, the wallpaper. Do you think we've got to be able to customize them, right? Right? It's not only going to be primary colors. Lego comes in so many colors.
T-shirt.
Oh, there's the
more
logo tee.
will be available.
Oh, and more. I feel like that is everything we just saw in the thing, plus the wallpaper. Okay, we do have the floor. Maybe a rug. What is that rug, though? Looks like a paintbrush. That's the plum blossom. It's kind of neat. I mean, we've had all the Animal Crossing Lego sets. Now you bring Lego back into Animal Crossing. I just want it to be in different colors, options. I also just want to be able to play with the Legos. I don't know. It's curious.
They come in a variety.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, we do have some colors. They're still not great. They're fine. I would use it a lot more if I could do more with the colors. So hopefully there's even more.
Of colors. So mix
There we go. Yeah, the pastel is always going to be like a bunch of different colors maybe though. It does make it more usable.
and match to find combinations you like.
Okay, there we go. So there are also neutrals. Am I going to decorate with Lego stuff? Only if I super had a reason to. Zelda though, I need to know which amiibo I need for which things. I do have a set of them from when Tears of the Kingdom came out, but I don't have the newer ones, so I'm hoping I can use the older ones.
The Zonai Authentic.
Cause look at this. Okay, I want to know custom designs or actual clothing I'll be able to get in the game. Look at the little dude from Echoes of Wisdom. You're in the jar. This thing, statue thing, sword thing. It is floating. We've got wallpaper. We've got flooring. There's so much stuff. This looks so good. Also, new hairstyle, right? Oh, we have a wand. There's so many things. Okay, so I'm kind of wondering how it's going to work with Amiibo. Are these just going to show up in the Nook shopping or is it going to be like it is in Zelda where you just like do an Amiibo, get a random thing? I feel like it's going to be Nook shopping, but I don't know. These clothes, right? There's such good detail on everything. I mean, as there should be. Still Nintendo, right?
Vacation Crest, Triforce, plus other furniture
The
and fashion
interactivity
items inspired
of
by
each
the
of the
Legend of Zelda
things.
series will become available by tapping compatible Legend of Zelda series amiibo.
Okay, tapping compatible Legend of Zelda series amiibo. Where and how? Like, where do I actually get it? Also, new hairstyles, right? There's so much stuff. The Zelda stuff looks so good. Okay, there were already Zelda Islands. The ones that we're going to get after this update, though, if anybody's still playing, amazing, even more amazing. And new villagers. Like, if you thought, hey, we used to have Zelda villagers, surely they'll come back if we're going to get villagers. No, we're getting new ones, right? Right? What? Look at that.
In addition, newly added characters Tulin and Minoru.
That works so well. So I really want to know, how do I get them? Do I need their amiibo or can it be like, is it any amiibo? Like, how is this going to work? Tell us now so we can go get them now.
Can visit your island. You can also invite them to come live on your island.
And they can move in. So regular villagers, I don't want to put them on my main island because my villagers are set, but I want to put them somewhere. And then we can see a bunch of those items like out in the world. All the things look so good. Is this their house?
And if you tap a compatible
Splatoon.
amiibo from
I need to get
series,
Splatoon amiibo.
CC
More new villagers.
or VJ can visit your island.
So other new villager.
Seems like they're really into dressing up. They look a little familiar, don't they?
Yeah, they look familiar.
Splatoon collaboration.
Okay, wait.
Look a little familiar, don't they?
And then we get items.
Splatoon.
The lockers for all the locker decorating. Okay, so yeah, all the items are going to show up here. As you can see, the Korok Forest stuff at the top. So that's how we're going to get more. 3,000 for that. Big Man Bench, a Crab Tank Golden Egg, Splatfest, the sign panels, a locker, splatter shot.
Collaboration items
That's good. But do you think it's going to be all the things that you can normally put in your locker?
will
And that
also
makes sense. Oh, there's an example of the bench.
become available.
The hair. Oh,
Splatoon collaboration items
let
will
me
also
run this
become
through.
available.
There. So it's the head, not actually hair. Small fry headband though. Yeah, you can wear the hair as if it's a helmet, but you can actually get Splatoon hair. I wonder, can we different colors. It looks like there's only the one. The top, even more things here. Oh, and then we get a bunch of clothes too. Look at all the stuff. Look at all the stuff. There's so many things. Wait, also, am I looking at a balloon in the top, a light in the top? It looks like it has a bat silhouette, which is just, I'm just like Halloween stuff. Wait, what? Orange glowing thing with a bat on it? Halloween? Probably not. All the shoes, all the clothes. Oh, this is so much bigger than I expected. I do love this little guy. What in the world? Are they going to interact with that? You can see the other hair or helmet thing here. Basically a split character in Animal Crossing now. What? The jukebox?
Use them to show off your
Oh, the crab. There's so much cool stuff. I do really like Splatoon 2, 3, but 2 as in also like playing, right?
true colors.
Oh, it's like a little skellyfish dude up there. Everything looks amazing. January 15th, January 15th, 2.5 months. All that stuff is free. Remember at the very beginning, we saw the stuff that was only on Switch 2? And you need like all your friends to be on the Switch 2 version 2 for most of those things anyway. I am looking forward to the upgraded resolution. Like, yeah, $5, sure. But then all this other stuff is version 3.0, free for everybody who already has the game. Free update. It looks like there is a ton of furniture and items. We've got the whole hotel thing that we don't know how it works yet. Slumber Island things. The one part on that I'm like, how is it going to work? And it doesn't say anything about dream addresses on it. Let's let this play out.
The free update for Animal Crossing New Horizons arrives January 15th. That's the same day as the Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Well, what'd you think? With new features included in both the Nintendo Switch 2 edition and the free update, we hope you'll continue enjoying the island life.
New fireplace, right? I don't think I have, at least, yeah, because it looks marbly. This is that grass stuff that they talked about, or didn't talk about. We saw it in the list, showing us that mouse mode with the little icon there, so you know that's what's happening. Are we on Harv's here? Because we can add in a villager. And this could be in the hotel. It could be in Happy Home. Looks very Happy Home-ish. Okay, the floor plan that I saw on the desk, exactly this. Yes, 8 rooms. Here's who's here. It says the creator. Does that mean like the various characters on your island could do that? Standard and sparkly door. We'll see what that sparkly door is. Let me... There. Okay, I wanted to see if the creator changed. This is how we're going to get to it. So you're not going to be like walking down the hall or something. I'll have to select it from here. It'll tell us who's there. It looks like you could have 8 different visitors at the same time. We don't know how long they stay. We don't see anything on here that says stay or leave. I don't see the creator changing. I was hoping we would see something on here like, it's like, oh, so other people can see. Because it looks like the Happy Home thing. And you know you have the portfolio there. Nothing like that here. And this is neat to see. Oh, wait, hang on. I'm going to look at it again because I want to look at the items in each room as they go through it. If you want to go forward, I'm pretty sure comma is backward. If you ever want to go like a frame at a time, which is too slow and I should have just gone backwards instead. There we go. All regular diner stuff. Any new diner things in there? Okay, so it wasn't worth it. Whatever. Okay, the ice room that we saw earlier. I was wondering if they might have an ice bucket, but that's not. Okay, we did just see this one. There's that table that I saw that I was like, that table seems different. I saw it in the inventory. Definitely new. I'm still like, I know we have like this set, right? A fireplace and this thing, that's new. Plant is new. Oh, there we go. You can see it up close there. So it's got that like marble-ish, so maybe something modern. I mean, we have modern already though. What is Raymond wearing?
We can't wait for you to see everything new on the island, January 15th.
So there we go, new stuff. And then if we go over to the website, they tell us we can decorate hotel rooms for tourists. Okay, create together on Slumber Island, which will require Nintendo Switch Online, and more. The resort hotel where each guest can stay in a room designed by you. Help visiting tourists get acquainted with your accommodations. Curious what that'll be? Maybe quests with them. Scan amiibo figures and cards. 4 stars there. We need to check to invite specific guests to stay in your VIP room. So not those other 8 rooms that we saw, they'll go to the VIP room, which is that one with the stars. That's what I'm thinking. 4-star. Oh yeah, amiibo sold separately. So yeah, we can scan them in, but they're not going to be one of the 8 unless there's a way to convert them from the VIP room over to one of the 8. Maybe they'll tell us their requirements or something. I'm very curious about that. I wonder how long they can stay in the hotel. Free update includes a few more additions to make crafting items and managing your island easier. You can now craft items in batches, so the multiple. So instead of having to craft one by one, you can craft like 5 things, and it pulls materials directly from your storage. Finally, you don't need to have all the materials in your pocket. If it's in your house, that's going to be good enough. That's something we've had for a very long time on Disney Dreamlight Valley, Hello Kitty Island Adventure, plenty of other games. It is about time. Seriously. That will make it easier. Will I still want to? I'm kind of like, good job, finally. Still, why do I have to pay for storage? Why can't I just pay for unlimited storage? Why are we limiting it? Doesn't make any sense, especially when I've got so much more stuff to put in. And then we're going to have so many more islands. Not islands, well, sort of islands, but items. So many more items. So many more types of things that can go in your storage. An extra couple thousand. Not enough. Not enough. All right, you can craft items and batches. You can pull directly from storage, and we've got the Rossetti reset service. Pretty sure he's going to be wandering around on your island. You talk to him to activate the service, get the app in your phone. Then when you want to use it, it seems like you're going to have to stand in a particular place, activate it on your phone. It'll show you the items it's going to put away or the area. If you do area, you can also do beach only or the entire island. And from what we saw, it looks like it's only going to put away flowers and items, not trees, bushes, or buildings, but it will take your ladders. I'm assuming it probably would not take a bridge, but who knows? And then it says Nintendo Switch Online members can visit Slumber Island to terraform, build, and decorate with friends and family in a shared dreamscape. No mention whatsoever of having anything like a dream address for the Slumber Islands, which is super disappointing. I'm really hoping that is just something they didn't tell us, but will be in there, because like it is so much more valuable if I can also dream address those. Please let me dream address those. Please. And there's no mention of being able to have like permissions for people on the Slumber Islands. I am a little bit surprised that everything seems to indicate that Slumber Island may need Nintendo Switch Online. Like, I know you would need Nintendo Switch Online to do it with friends, but like if I just wanted to make a Slumber Island myself, could I do that without Nintendo Switch Online or not? That part to me is kind of unclear. So yeah, so that $5 upgrade pack Nintendo Switch 2 gets you the higher resolution, more players on your island, ability to use game chat, and then that megaphone thing where you have to actually talk into the tablet part of your Switch. Weird, whatever. And then everything else is free for all versions of the game, Switch 1 and Switch 2. But if you do want to do the 12-person multiplayer, every one of the 12 people needs the Switch 2 edition. Not just the Switch 2, the console, but the Switch 2 edition of the game, that $5 upgrade. And then remember, if you're using video chat, that's limited to 4, not 12. There will not be 12 videos. There can be 4 videos. But yeah, I need to track down some Splatoon amiibo. I need way more details on what kinds of amiibo we can use. Here's the translated Japanese site over to English. I don't think there's much additional here. Remember that upgrade is 4K on the TV, limited to 30 frames per second. Oh yeah, and mouse mode. I forgot about the recap mouse mode, available on that Switch 2 version, megaphone, 12 people, all the things. But still, so many more questions, so many more things I want to know. Lots of possibilities, but does this bring you back to Animal Crossing? And still, they're still missing so many things that I think we could do. Even just unlimited storage. Give me more space for my custom designs. You know, the basic things like that. Please, dream addresses for Slumber Island. But yeah, January 15th, 3.0 for Animal Crossing New Horizons. I am a little bit wondering if they're trying to get everybody to buy Switch 2 before that date, before the holidays. And I kind of wonder, are they going to release a special edition? Maybe, but do it a little bit later. So get a bunch of people to buy it and then have a special edition. Is this to hype us up for Animal Crossing again? So then end of next year maybe, or the year after, start to get everything built up on this to remind us that we really like it, so then they can release another game in the future, kind of as part of the ramp up for that, say, here's this thing for you. And then as it starts to die down, then they'll announce the next game, maybe. I don't think this means we have another like 6 years to go. But anyway, let us know in the comments below what your favorite part of this announcement was, if you're going to be playing Animal Crossing again, and what you think might be in here that we didn't see. Subscribe for more Animal Crossing and cozy gaming content, and turn on notifications to find out the next time we go live. Hope to see you there.